Hello and welcome back, guys. So let's finish up with pagination here. We're remaining with a very simple thing. We want to be able to click on a particular page and then go to that specific page by clicking on the number. Okay. All right, so let's see how we can go about doing that. So on the page that we are on here, this is the shop page. Also keep in mind that if you click on a category here, it's going to mess up your code here, but do not be fiery. We're going to fix that as well. So let's begin with, excuse me, just the clicking of the numbers. So this is on the shop page. This is the SQL file. All right, so let's go to app views, shop here, eShop rather, and that's the shop.php page. Now, as you create these PHP pages here, you can actually go ahead and delete the HTML just to the HTML versions just to clean things up. Then we're going to do that eventually, but you can do that if you want to. So our shop page is looking very slim, which is nice. So content here and pagination there. So we're going to make it in such a way that we put this inside a class so that we just echo out the appropriate function and it will display what we want to display. But before that, let's put the appropriate links here. So here I'm going to get this href, which is right here. Now, the thing is, these page links that we have here, they are created specifically for the previous and the next page, right? Now, if we were to create a new link, we're going to need to run a function somehow. Now, because it's not appropriate to run things in here, this is why it would be a good idea to switch to a function call at this point. So what I will do instead is, let's go to the models here, and let's try and create a specific model for this particular section here. Okay, so what I'll do is let me right click on models, new file, and right here I want to save this. Let me just put some PHP tags. I want to create a class here, but before I do that, let me save though. I'm going to call the class page, so page.class.php. okay, so I'm going to create a class, press enter. Yes, so you can put a comment there for pagination, straightforward. And this is a class page, and it doesn't really extend any other class here at the moment. So we can leave the constructor, just remove the argument there, otherwise you'll be asked to supply an argument. Now, I'm going to use a very static stuff here, so I'm just going to say public static function. And so I'm going to call this one links, like so. Okay. So this is going to bring out the links that we have. Now I can choose whether I want the previous page or forward page here to return. That is entirely up to me. So let's do this. We'll say type, maybe. We're going to call this one type. And save there. So let me come back here to shop. So as you can see, we do have these page links here. But where it is coming from is from the controller. So we need to get that code from there. So first of all, we have the pagination formula right here. So I'm just going to copy that and bring it here, like so. Pagination formula. Now keep in mind that the get variables are globals, so they will be available here, no problem. And we have everything we need here. So all I'm going to say is get that, and let's get, what else do we get? We actually already have a function here that says get pagination, right over here. So let me just copy this right here. For a moment here, I want to look at what is dependent on this class so that I don't uproot anything. But it doesn't look like there's anything like that. So I'm simply going to cut this. Okay, come back here. I may actually end up, yeah, let's do this. Let me paste that here. Great. So get pagination. So private static. We want to get everything statically. That way it's kind of like a global variable. Okay. So once we get pagination, we have, actually we do have everything we need here. Page number. Yeah, everything actually seems okay. And then the links are over here. Okay, good. Okay, so it looks like we probably don't even need this function. So we can just do this one here because it returns the links here. Okay. All right, so I'm looking for a way to simplify the process here because this returns a bunch of stuff here. But I want to be able to choose just one thing to return at a time. So maybe what to do is to call these things from here and just use the switch statement here. So let's try that out. So just going to say switch type. And then if the type is next, for example, then we're going to return a get pagination here. Let's see. So once we do get pagination here, we're going to get a variable here. What is returned? What is returned is this. Links current, links. Okay. Hold on a second here. Let me do a simple experiment, shall we? Let me remove this from private to public. There's something I'm missing here. Okay, so once we have this page here, we can call it from anywhere and everything is static, so which is a good thing. So if I come back here now, I have to remove where I was referencing this particular thing, this page links here. So I'm going to remove this. To avoid any errors, I'm just going to, actually it doesn't really matter. Let me remove that completely. So let's come back here to page, yes. Okay, so the experiment begins. Let's go to our view and right on the shop view here. Let me come down here. So here I'll definitely get some errors, but do not mind that. What I want to see here is an echo of a particular value. So PHP, I'm going to say, or just put an equal sign. I'm going to say page like this and access it in a static manner, get pagination. And then from here, I want to return the next variable. This is going to be where next, like so. Page links current, page links previous, page link next. Okay, so I want to see if that will actually work out. So I'm going to refresh here. Okay, so page class page not found. Okay, great. Now this is okay because I need to actually instantiate it somehow here. But what I can do is, let me go to the same way we did with what is this one? Where is this here? Settings. Where is settings here? We added it to the core itself. So what I will do is I will get the page class here and just open the containing folder, because page of course is going to be used all the time. So I'm going to cut this one, come back to core and paste it here. So the same way we did setting class, now we have page class. But do not forget to initialize it as well. So let's open the init page, and just after setting here, let's put page.class.php. Okay, so that should do the trick. Here's this. I can close this now because it's no longer accessible. I have to open it from the core now. So click on core, and there we go. Okay, great. So let's give it another shot one more time. Refresh. Okay, so actually we do see something here that's working. So if that's working, then we are good to go. So here what I need to do then is no need for this at all. I'm just going to say call this whole thing links right here, like so. That should do, because what I'm returning is an object, so I can simply get what I want from it directly with an arrow like that after I get the returned result. Okay, great. So here we have current links current is equal to page number. Okay, that is okay. So once I have this now, I can wait a minute, get links, where are we? Shop right here. So now I can use page here instead of all this. So here I'm going to say page priv links, like that, open and close like this, copy that, and then I'll do exactly the same thing here, paste like so. Okay, this should work, and paste here as well without removing the equal sign, like so. Great. So let's come back and try it again. Okay, so if I click next, things are actually working here, which is good. Now the advantage of this is that if I do a search now, I don't get that error anymore. I can search with next page and do another previous page for the search here. So this works better because regardless where I am now, I can evoke the pagination section without having to worry about it. So it will always know what page I'm on and give me the next page and give me the current page, no problem. But we have this part here where we want to be able to create our own specific page number here, because so far if we go to the class itself, if you don't like the constructor, you can remove it, no problem. So here we are depending on the current page number to create the next and the previous, because this is what we are replacing these values with. Where is this? Yeah, previous page and next page. So what we want now is to be able to give it a very specific page. That way we can tell it what to do. So for example, if we are here, we want number 2, number 3, and we can have maybe 1 up to 10 numbers here. Then somebody can click on a specific number and then they'll be able to see what they want to see there. So that's what we are trying to achieve next. Okay, so I'll see you in the next video.